Hello, online crew. How is everybody today? I hope you're having a fabulous day, whether it's the start, middle, or the end of your day. We're going to talk about organic reach today. How many of you even track organic reach, that you know sort of what it is for you and whether it's working for you or not? And how many of you have seen your organic reach in your mind, from your knowledge and what you know, potentially declining? That's what we're going to talk about today. So stats shown, I'll give you some stats in a minute to let you know where we are in this sort of, environment in Facebook, particularly regarding organic reach. I'll give you some stats as to where we're at according to some recent research regarding organic reach, okay? And then I'm going to give you a couple of solutions. Now, depending where you are at in your business, some of you might already be doing these solutions. Some of you might just need to tweak your solution. So it'll make sense in a minute when I get into the content, okay, guys? So we'll talk about organic reach and some of the things that can help you increase it in a moment. I do want to thank those of you that are joining me live. I am an hour and a half earlier than I normally go live. So a lot of people won't have figured that out and they're going to miss this live, but they'll catch up on the replay. So those of you that have found me live, thank you for being here with me still live at this change of time. I'm doing a presentation for my network marketing business shortly, so it clashed with the time that I go live. So that's the reason for the change for those of you that are here with me live. If any of you are looking for a new home in the network marketing space and you'd like to know what I do, hit me up with a message and I'll give you the link to the training that we're about to do. Okay. Coaching community members. This week is the week that I'm doing the live Q&A Zoom calls that you guys can jump on with me and ask me questions about your specific business. If you've got any challenges, what's going on for you. So we get on that Zoom and we have a chat. So I've already done one this week. That was a couple of days ago. The recording of that is in the coaching community if you missed that. The second one for this week is in, this is not going to make sense in time zones. I'm in Australia. It's tonight for me at 8 p.m. That's South Australian time, and sort of UK time. So that's the time zone that's going to cater for. It's probably 10:30 or 11:30 in the morning. Just check the coaching community group for the exact times. I put up a reminder just before in the group. So it'd be great to chat with you on screen so you can get some coaching and some mentoring from me so I can help you with your businesses. Okay, so that's just a couple of reminders. Oh, and also the big one is we've got a free video challenge starting next Monday. This will be my last free video challenge. It's 10 days. I'll give you all the content guidance, the technical training that you need to do the videos and all the things that we do. I will guide you every step of the way. The link to that is above. All you need to do is join the group, and all the details are inside the group. So if you want to increase your visibility on live video, and when we have this discussion today, you're going to hear how important that is, then that is an opportunity for you to do it in a group format where you're supported and I give you all the guidance, okay? So the link is above if you want to take advantage of that. So how is everyone today? Now, you have been playing on my mind for about a week because I forgot. I know you don't like Rashi, but there was something else. You made a comment on my video that you preferred, and it was Shadat or something like that. Can you please comment again? And I'm going to write it down and remember it, the version of your name that you prefer. So next time I can go, here she is. I've got it down pat. Because my brain defaults to Rashi, and I know you don't like it. So I've got to get that out of my head. We've got Beth here. Hello, Mike. How are you? We've got Susan. We've got Crystal. Crystal's one of our life members. Susan's one of our VIPs. Beth's one of our VIPs. Mike's one of our life members. Hello, Heather. How are you? One of our VIPs. We've got Brittany in the house. Great to see you on. And Emma. I meant to jump in on that Zoom call. I'm not sure that's going to work out in your time zone, Crystal, because the one that I've already done was more suitable to Eastern and Pacific time zones. The one that I'm doing today, check the group for the times, but I reckon it's early hours of your morning. You'll probably be sleeping, actually. This next challenge will be my 13th. That's awesome. Love repeat challenges because it shows commitment. It gets your face on live video every single day, and it gets you traction. It gets you social proof. There's so many advantages of being in the challenge, and it's free, guys. You just got to commit to doing a live video every day. Hello, Laurie, one of our VIPs. Hello, Tina. Lovely to see you on. We've got Jade here as well. I'm doing so much better today, and I hope you're doing great too. Glad to hear that, Crystal. Hello, Jackie. Lovely to see you. Just say Shidat. Shidat. So it is the second part. I was second guessing that. Shidat. Okay. Everybody remember that. Beautiful girl, kicking goals in her business. So great to see you on. Okay, so let me get into the content, guys, of organic reach. Have any of you noticed that it is declining? Are any of you even looking at your stats? Now, just to make that clear, you can't look at stats on a personal profile because Facebook doesn't give it to us, but you can on a business page and a group. So if you're not aware, and some of you might have done this, but you're not doing it regularly, and I would highly recommend, guys, that you get into a routine to look at this information. Facebook tells you what your organic reach is under every single post, including your lives. Now, what you need to put in perspective is how many people are on your page versus the reach. So what I hear a lot of students say that I mentor is, well, I've got 2,000 people on my page, but no one's engaging with me. And they think they're doing a terrible job. But when we look at the stats, and I'll give you the numbers in a sec, so you might want to grab a pen or just remember it, what the average stats are. When you actually look at what the average organic reach is meant to be and is, statistically the average across the board, they're actually doing okay. That's what you guys need to do. So work out where you are. Obviously, personal profile, it's going to be, more so you understanding your engagement. Is anybody commenting on your posts? Is anybody reaching out to you in Messenger? Are you doing any stories? Are you having any conversations in your Messenger? So it's going to be guided more by what's actually happening. A business page and a group, you can actually monitor the numbers. You actually get like a box on the side of your business page which says organic reach. You reach for the last week. You can change the time zone, how many likes you've got on your page. Remember, likes is going, and it's going to be just followers moving forward. So you've got all that information. Now, what we're finding over the years is that it is declining. So it does make it harder, doesn't it? It does make it harder when you can't get the reach because then not enough people are seeing your stuff. But it's your job with what you do to improve that organic reach, and only you can do that. So there's a number of things that you can do to help that. Okay, so let me give you some stats. And just know that your reach is driven by, well, share with me what you guys know and realize. What do you think the algorithm is mainly driven by? What do you think that is? Just put it in the comments section there. What do you think the algorithm, which is what drives how many people see your posts, what do you think the main driver for that is? Now, there's lots of what I've shared with you guys before. They're called signals. There's a lot of signals that get fired off which contribute to the algorithm, and there's different things that have different signals, and the more signals that get fired off, the better the algorithm is for you and what you're doing. Okay, so Crystal, yes, I've noticed that. Jade, yes, they're declining. Engagement, conversations, engagement. So you're all conversations, engagement. So it is both. More so conversations, but engagement to start with. The algorithm is driven by engagement. So if you're not getting engagement anywhere, then it's hard for Facebook to push your content out to more people, because all the algorithm sees with all its signals is that, well, nobody's commenting on their stuff. There's no incentive to push your material out to more people. So you've always got to be having on the top of your radar with what you're doing is engagement and conversations. And I've shared with you guys many, many, many times. So hopefully this is driven home for those of you that have listened to me regularly, that you want to drive for the conversation, because it's the amount of characters and it's the amount of words and the conversation that is even driven more than just engagement. Engagement is engagement, but conversations, actually having a number of words string together in a sentence and you go back and forth, on your post, that is a heavier signal. Okay, makes sense? So Let's have a look at the latest stats. This is important for you to know and just absorb, because organic reach is not dead, guys. You've just got to understand it and know how to work with it and know how to increase it. And for those of you that get all caught up in personal profile versus group and a page, this is what you need to realize. And I've said this so many times, I feel like a broken record, but some of you need to hear this again. Your personal profile has been around forever, probably 5 years, 10 years, 15 years even, maybe. So there are people that have been there for that long. Compare that to if you do have a group or a page. How long have you had it? A year? 2? Those of you that have been around for a while? 3? Think of the difference there. The people that are on your personal profile, some of those are just sticky beaks. They're curious. They're going to watch anyway. They'll probably never say anything, but they want to know what you're up to. They're curious about what you're saying. There's always going to be more engagement potentially on a personal profile. And I have a lot of students that say to me, oh, I go live on my personal profile and I get so much more engagement than when I go live on my business page. So I'm just going to go concentrate on my personal profile. There's a good reason for that. But put that into perspective. Where's your target market? What are you doing long term? Where are you trying to grow your audience? If you've got a business page or a group, you are targeting to a certain sector that will grow your tribe. And that takes time. Just like your personal profile and friends, building friendships takes time. Okay, family you're stuck with, whether you like it or not. Family are family, and they're probably there. But you can't compare like that with reach. Okay, you have to work hard to build up a group, and you need to work hard to build up a business page, because it's not the same reach. You don't have the same warm marker on a business page than you do on a personal profile. But you can definitely do quite a few things to try to increase that. So let me get to the stats. So this is by Hootsuite, and this is a recent study that they've done on organic reach. And this is quite congruent, actually, with what I've been telling you guys for ages. So it's good to see that I've been on track with my advice to you guys. But the average organic reach is 5.2%. Okay, now that's down from 2019. Not a lot, though, from 5.5%. Okay, so and from 2018 it was 7.7%, and 2017-16 it probably would have been more like 10%. So how do we measure that? What does that mean to you guys? So what that means to you guys is that you now have an evaluative you can evaluate how you're tracking versus the average. So those of you with a business page where you can actually track this, remember, you don't have these numbers on a personal profile, okay? But you do on a business page. Under every single post, it tells you reach and engagement, okay? So let's say you've got 1,000 people on your page, and you look at the average organic reach, okay? Work with me here. And 10% of 1,000 would be 100 people would generally see your content. So 5%, let's not get too technical with the 5.2 or the 5.5, 5%, that's half that. So out of a page with 1,000 people on it, what you can expect as far as an average organic reach is about 50 people. Okay? That's your guide. That's what's happening, not only for you, but everybody. Everybody is in the same boat. We are now in a world where everybody's going on social media. COVID has sped that up massively. People that weren't on social media before are on social media now. People that weren't building online before are building online now. People are open to online businesses. You guys know that. There's huge opportunity. But the more people that are online, the more competition. So you need to stand out from the crowd. You need to do certain things, certain type of content. Have great intention, great branding message on your business page or your group, and do certain things on your profile to make sure the doors of your business are open. Do you remember what I said? Was that 2 days ago or was it last week? Can't remember where I said it, but no, it was actually in my coaching community group. So sorry, guys. Some of you will know what I talked about there. If you don't know what I'm talking about and you're in my coaching community, go and watch the replay of the Zoom call I did 2 days ago where I talked about this. Okay, so there is no reason for you to get down and out about organic reach. It is what it is, and everybody's dealing with the same thing. Okay. What you want to get smart about is evaluating, knowing what the average is, knowing what's happening on your page, or even in your group, and making, evaluative, there's that word again. Evaluate, I won't even try and say it. Evaluate how you're sitting against the average. So those of you with a page, go to your page and go, okay, I've got X amount of people on it. So if I take 5% of that amount of people on my page, then that's kind of the average organic reach that I can expect, kind of. Okay, so then go to your posts, go to your live videos and all of that kind of stuff and see where your number is sitting in comparison to what the average is. Is it over or is it under? If it's over, amazing. Great job. Keep doing what you're doing. If it's way under, you've got some work to do. Something's amiss. Maybe you're not intentional enough. Maybe you're not focused enough in who it is that you're talking to and what you're talking to them about. Maybe your content's all over the place. Maybe it's just consistency. The algorithm is driven by consistency. Okay? So now the question for you guys, what do you think out of all the types of content that you can put on Facebook, what do you think the most engaging, remember we're going for engagement and conversations. What do you think the most important type of content is that is going to increase your engagement? Because we need the engagement to drive the algorithm to get more organic reach. What is it? Put it in the comment section below. I know you guys know this. Well, a lot of you do. What do you think the main piece of content, you know what I'm trying to say, is that you can be doing to get more engagement? What do you think that is? Beth, live video. Jennifer, live. Brittany, live. Crystal, definitely live. Check out this stat. Where is it? Facebook videos get 59% more engagement than any other type of content on their site. Let me repeat that. Facebook videos get 59% more engagement than any other type of content on their site. This is what the research has recently showed. This is not new. You guys already know that. Live video will always get more reach than an uploaded video. But video is video is video. Everything is moving towards video. Why do you think Reels are so popular? TikTok's popular. Everything's going video. So for those of you that are sitting there still avoiding video, you're getting left behind, and your organic reach is going to bottom out if you're not doing video, particularly live video. Now, there's different layers to this to where you are, because I know some of you are watching that are doing regular live video. So it's like, yeah, but I'm already doing that and I still feel my organic reach is down. So what's next? So depending where you are at your journey, there's going to be different things that you concentrate on. Those of you that are not doing live video, get over yourself. Pick up your phone or your computer and start to do lives. Okay. The next step is consistency. The algorithm is driven by consistency in the engagement, not just 7 days, like in a video challenge or something, 14 days. You do it for a while and then you fall off the wagon. I'm sure there's lots of you watching either live on the replay that have done live videos for a while, and for some reason you've fallen off the wagon and you're unsure of yourself, or you're unsure of your message, or you're not quite sure what to say on your live video, so it holds you back. Would that be true for some of you that are listening? So, different conversation for another day, and I'll help you with that on another live. Next week we'll talk about content and stuff like that. But it's not only the live video, it's the consistency. And with the algorithm, you want to do something for a minimum of 30 days to get any kind of traction. So if you're doing live videos and I'm not saying you have to go live every day or as much as I do. I'm at a stage in my business where I can, and it's warranted. You might have a lot less followers than I have, so it's not needed for you to go live every day. But maybe you go live twice a week. But go twice a week for at least 30 days to train the algorithm and give yourself the opportunity to get more engagement, over a period of time. You can't just go live for a short period of time and expect that your organic reach longer term is going to be great. You need to earn organic reach. You need to earn engagement. So let's take it a next step. And the next step would be, okay, I'm doing lives and I'm doing them consistently, because I know there's some of you watching doing both of that. Then you need to take it like a deeper level with, really, really driving for things that are going to boost that. So always thinking of, how do I grow my audience? I need more eyeballs because I need more people to engage with me. I'm doing the lives. I'm doing them regularly. I'm doing them consistently, the same days every week. So I've got that down pat, but I still want to increase my organic reach. You have to dial in and work really hard to increase your audience and really hard to increase that engagement from the people that are there. Do you need to give out more calls to actions? Do you need to ask more questions on your live videos to get people to respond, to get the comments? That then you can go back to the live video after you've finished and comment back and even ask a question and drive for conversation. So depending where you're at in your journey will depend what it is that you're concentrating on, but it's got to start with live video. Secondly, it's got to start with consistency. Thirdly, you got to work out what your true intention of who it is you're talking to, what you're talking to them about, how do you get more out of them? And maybe you're talking at people and you're not talking with people. Have a conversation with your audience. Show up and treat your audience like they're in your lounge room and have a conversation without having a conversation. Does that make sense? Like, a lot of people do live video and that's awesome, but they're talking at people. You're not talking with people. You want people to comment in, and while they're live, ask a question like I have a couple of times already, and then refer to those comments, things like that. So you're driving for the engagement and you're having conversations. You can go back straight after you've finished your live. You can ask a question, those kind of things. So it might be more just dialing in your intention, dialing in who it is you're talking to, dialing in your messaging, dialing in the consistency. Maybe you're a bit here, there, all over the place. You're doing lives, but you're doing a few here and a few there, and there's no real consistency. I would encourage you, as you get further in your business, to do your lives at the same time, or try to. Because when you show up consistently, guess what happens? So does your audience. But maybe you're off target. Maybe your content isn't good enough. Maybe you're spending all your time, and I was talking about to a student yesterday, no offense, she'll know who she is if she's listening to this video, but I was analyzing her videos, and it's like, you've branded yourself that way, but you're just mainly talking about personal development. You're not actually teaching anybody anything on what you said you were going to teach them. So it's not going to keep them there. So really get laser focus on what it is. And we worked out what that is for that person. And now she can go off and create content, valuable content to educate her audience on what she said she was going to teach them. Those of you around on a personal profile only, I've shared this with you guys a couple of times, so I'll reiterate it. And that what will help you get people to know what it is that you do, because your doors have to be open in your business. If you never talk about what you do, no one's ever going to reach out to you. So what are your 5 core things that represent who you are? And stick to those on your personal profile. So what business are you in? Is it health and wellness? Is it weight loss? Is it skincare? Is it jewelry? Is it travel? Is it insurance? What do you do? Like, whatever the product is around your business, that should be one of your core things that you talk about and give value on, not sell, give value on your personal profile. And you build a business online. So talk about the benefits of building a business online, how grateful you are to work your business from home, all those kind of things. And then it might be your dog, like Harley. How many of you know my dog, Harley, and that is a pug? And like, I share a lot about Harley. That's one of my things. My family, a lot of you know my kids' names, my husband's names, where we go, what we do. Family is a core one. Okay, can you guys still see me? I think the video has just cut off on the group, not the business page. I just lost a whole lot of viewers. And I've just got a message that's comes up. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. Facebook is currently having a bug that's causing the videos to shut off. So those of you that are in the group, I might have already gone. Is anyone watching from my business page and you're still here? And I'm still here? So Beth, now where are you watching from, Beth? Do you know whether you're watching from my group or my business page? Just interesting to know, because there's a bug in StreamYard at the moment and it's causing videos to shut off halfway through. Just like to know where you're watching from, guys, so I can check in with that. But thanks to those of you that are still here. I think if somebody was watching from my group, I've finished over there. Jennifer, you're getting that on yours too. So it's actually a little bug with Facebook and StreamYard at the moment. It's not you, Jennifer. I saw the alert this morning. Yes, page. Okay, so I think I'm still live on my page, but I've probably gone on the group. So I might have to put a little message in the group after. Okay, so let's move on. So you want live videos. Now, for those of you, and I know there'll be some, if you are sitting there thinking, I can't do it. I don't want to do live video. You could, I don't advocate for this, but you could do pre-recorded videos maybe. I would just encourage you to embrace you as you are. If there's some people sitting there going, well, I don't like what I look like on Facebook Live. Who wants to listen to me? I'm not successful enough. I've never recruited anybody online yet. You know, you don't need to be successful to be valuable to other people, guys. There is only one of you. There is only one of you in this world. That is your uniqueness. That is what makes you stand out from the crowd. If you are genuine and you are authentic and you have your little quirkiness, whatever that is, I know Laurie's watching, so, you know, she calls herself a hot mess all the time. Like, it's quirky, it's funny, it's so suitable to her. What's your thing? Like, and turn up on live video with that, just being you, okay, and sharing you. That's what's important. You don't want to show up on live video trying to be somebody that you're not, or teaching all this stuff and coming off as an expert when you deep down know that you're not. So that's not going to be genuine, and you'll do it for a little while, but guaranteed you'll stop because it doesn't feel comfortable for you. Now, I don't want you to feel comfortable. I want you to get out of your comfort zone and push yourself to do live video. But, you know, for those of you that are huge fear around it, that is ego-based. It's just you worried about what people are going to think about you and what you look like and your credibility and, you know, your success or otherwise. You're just worried about what other people think. Have a look at my video from 2 days ago on this page regarding, you know, not worrying about what other people think, because they probably won't be at your funeral and they probably won't think about you, you know, months after you've gone. Their life has moved on, okay? So I won't repeat that message. Just go and watch my video from 2 days ago. Okay, so I want to finish this live, but I want to give you a few more stats. This is where everybody is hanging out, according to this latest research, on the social media platform. So this just might be interesting for you guys to know. So this is, mind you, this is US. This is not world-based. I just want to clarify that. This research is the US, and it's from March 2021, okay? So this is where people are hanging out from US-based, March 2021. Facebook, 68%. Instagram, 41%. LinkedIn, 25%. Snapchat, 23%. Twitter, 22%. TikTok, 20%. Clubhouse, 2%. And 16% were on nothing. Okay? So it still gives you a good indication. Facebook is still the main player. It is free to go live, guys. It is free for you to create a page or a group, or you've got your personal profiles, turn up, push a button and go live. So show up, work out what it is that you want to say, what your intention is and all that kind of stuff. There's so many strategies that I could share with you regarding increasing the engagement. Those of you in the coaching community, we did a training with my VIPs last week, 12 tips to increase engagement on your social media. Go and watch that replay if you haven't watched that, those of you that are in my coaching community, okay? So we got you covered with all of that kind of stuff. So that's more detail about getting the engagement, okay? So the future of Facebook and most social media platforms, if you haven't worked it out by now, it's video. If you want to increase your organic reach, you need to show up on video in some way. Remember the stat I gave you before, was it 59%? More engagement than any other type of content on their platform. This is Facebook. But you know, TikTok's video, Reels is video. If you're not getting the message through, guys, video. Just work out where you're at. Maybe you're already doing video. Maybe you're already doing it consistently. Maybe you need to dial in and ask for more engagement. Maybe you need to dial in your branding. Maybe you need to dial in, your actual content creation and what you're talking about to get better engagement. But always be striving to build your audience, build your audience, build your audience. You always want more eyeballs on you. Okay. So that you could go into paid advertising, you could do likes campaigns, you can boost posts. Those of you that use paid strategies, you can use that to help boost things up. Those of you that also do Facebook advertising, if you're doing live videos, you can retarget the people that are watching your videos with your ads. If you're doing ads, there's so many benefits to doing live videos, and a lot of benefits if you're doing Facebook advertising as well. Okay, but I'm going to leave it there. I know there's a lot of excuses as to people why people don't do live video, but honestly, if you're not getting the message that video is one of the most important things that you can do if you want to build on social media, you're kind of living under a rock if you're not hearing that. So, there is an opportunity for you to, learn these skills and get more comfortable with it with the free challenge next week. I would encourage you to get into the group and just commit. It's only 10 days, guys. And there's plenty of seasoned people in the video challenge group to help you with your questions, help support you, through the process. It's only 10 days, but it can do wonders for your business. It has mine. I would have to say that live video is the most important thing I've ever done in my business from day one, because I've always been consistent. If you're in and out of live video, so are the results of your business. Okay, it's just that important. So just to finish that off, if you want to increase organic reach, video is one of those things that is going to do that for you. Those of you with a business page, go and look at your posts versus your live and see where you're getting more reach. I can't guarantee you anything, actually. I'll retract that. More often than not, you'll see that you're going to get more organic reach from live video than you will any other type of post. So it's telling you something. So see where you sit in the average that I gave you before, and really concentrate on what you can improve. Okay. So just checking, Cheryl, not caring what other people think gives you a whole new level of freedom. It really does. It actually really does, Cheryl. When you stop caring about what other people think and you just go for it, the freedom that comes with that is very freeing. It just takes a while for some of you to get there, okay? Yeah, absolutely, Arlene. Facebook and Instagram are the places to be then. Yes, I would think, absolutely. Absolutely, the research has just showed that to you. That video about 12 tips is awesome. Yeah, really good training in the coaching community. All the research shows that Facebook is the giant, and they are driving pretty much their engagement in that direction. Yeah, so Facebook, live video, but live video with intention and good branding messages and proper content and value, but ask for the engagement, guys. You just might have to ask, more of what you want. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I've talked long enough. Now, remember, those of you in the coaching community, I do have the second live Zoom Q&A, live Q&A Zoom call. You know what I'm trying to say, tonight in my time zone. What else was I trying to say? So that's mainly for the UK people and Germany and that kind of time zone. But I will see you guys. I will actually be back live at my normal time tomorrow. So I will catch you guys then. Okay, bye.